Hello, collective, and welcome back to my channel, Lumen Moon Tarot. So, happy New Year, everybody. I hope you guys had a great holiday. I hope everybody stayed safe out there, right? This reading, I've already got some cards out. Honestly, I wasn't really planning on making a video, but I've got the cards out, so I figured I would just include you in on the reading. Anyway, this reading is for the collective, so it may not resonate with all of you, but if something pulled you in from the title, there's something in it for you. Just take what does resonate, leave the rest, okay? Don't try to force anything. And thank you so much, everyone, for your likes, subscribes, comments, shares, donations. Just, you know what? Really, thank you just for the love and the positive vibes, you guys. I'm so grateful for all of you. All right, so what I'm seeing here so far, anyway, when it comes to getting back together with a certain individual, or, I mean, and this could be friends, this could be family, this could be a work situation even, going back, right? Honestly, I told my daughter the other day too, I'm like, never go backwards, always go forward, okay? Never go backwards, always go forward. And I feel like that's kind of the feeling that you're getting here. You're walking away, and I feel like some of you could feel sad or just exhausted, right? It's been a really tough cycle. You've had to learn a lot of lessons. You've realized that a lot of people and situations in your life really didn't give back to you. Okay, these are all empty cups here. No love in those cups, just empty cups, right? And I feel like you're making a decision here. Basically, burning bridges is really what this is. You're setting those bridges ablaze and you're watching them burn to the ground. When it comes to getting back together with certain people that never gave you any love in return, you're done. You are done, collective. With the Two of Swords here, yeah. And you're protecting yourself, because I feel like all of these empty cup people and situations, they've really got you, they brought you nothing but pain, hurt, regret, okay? Feeling like you wasted your time, energy, love, patience, right? Heartbreaking situations, when you get an empty cup, it's really sad. It's something that makes you feel sad. And I feel like you consistently felt sad when dealing with a lot of people. I'm feeling like it's not just one that you're walking away from. It could be like a lot of people in your life. Or like I said, it could be situations as well. Take it how it resonates with you. But man, how long are you? And this could be something that's gone on up to 8 years or longer. For some of you, your whole life. Especially if you're like an empath, a healer, a light worker, I feel like spiritual beings go through a lot of painful situations so that we can emerge from all of that healed and able to tell other people our stories to help them, right? So I feel like, for a lot of you out there, you've been through so much, so much. I feel like I'm making somebody cry. I'm so sorry, because now all of a sudden I'm getting really choked up. I don't know who that is for, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry. All of a sudden it just came over me. So yeah, I'm hitting a nerve, and I'm really sorry, but it's true though. Some of you, I mean, when you look back on it, and I think that's what you've done, is some self-reflection here too, within the last 3-4 days maybe, especially like last night. A lot of self-reflection went down last night, okay? Not just from the collective out here, but from the people you're leaving behind. We haven't even touched on how they feel about this change yet, and this is a major change for you, because I feel like for every empty cup you got, you gave a full one to somebody else. You gave love to other people. You were there for others. You were helpful. You were kind, and they gave you nothing in return but heartache. I feel like a lot of you had to carry that pain around with you just to, I don't know, maybe keep the peace, or, I can see somebody being hurt over and over again by different people and just saying, well, you know, it's okay. Like you'll make excuses for other people, even for some of you in the past, but not anymore. Not anymore. I mean, you reach a point where you've had enough. And I think you've reached that point. So you're setting, you know, you're basically setting fire to the tower and watching it burn. Okay? Excuse me. There may be some things too that you may want to say to people, but I think you're walking away quietly. Just my throat. Somebody here is setting off like it's almost like a chain reaction of physical things here going on with me, from the crying and the kind of coughing. I feel like I feel like you may have a lot to say about the pain you've been put through, but you know what? You realize that these people didn't care enough to even listen to how you feel. So what's the point? You know, that's the feeling that I'm getting. What's the point? It's like you're just walking away quietly. You know, I feel like you want to walk away peacefully. You just don't want to hurt anymore. And you don't want to keep feeding to the people that you know are going to keep hurting you. You know what I mean? Who's got the energy, the time, and the patience for that? Who? So, yeah, you're letting things crumble. Any kind of foundation that you may have thought once was very stable, now you can clearly see that it was made feebly and it needs to come down. It wasn't built to last. So I feel like with the tower here too, this is you kind of rebuilding, because once this tower is leveled, it's almost like you have to start rebuilding. You have to take a leap of faith. You have to start a new journey. And I feel like that's coming up here. But yeah, you're making a judgment call on pretty much everybody. Look at, we've got 6 people in this picture here that you've seen the true character of. We've got 8 people here, okay? One of these people could be a soulmate, like a love, an ex that you cared a lot about. You're walking away from them too. So you've got possibly 6 friends or family members and a soulmate connection that you're just done with. I mean, you're walking away from a lot of people here, and you're keeping up your boundaries. This may be very surprising to these people. They may be coming out of the woodwork like, hey, wait, what are you doing? And here's you. It's almost like you're the temperance angel here, saying, I've had enough, waving that white flag. I've had enough. I'm done. It's time to heal myself. And I've seen the characters of all of you. I've seen your true intentions for me. I've experienced how you constantly treat me, and I'm done. You've risen above all of these people. As far as your spiritual ranking, you're way above them as well. And this is you being lifted up, calling them out, at least energetically, right? And leaving them behind here on the 3D as you elevate to the 5D, okay? So yeah, that's really the feeling that I'm getting off of that card, and that's the first time I've ever read that card this way. So this is a huge change for you, collective, and people are not used to it, but you're standing your ground, you're in your boundaries, because you know what? Enough is enough. And you've seen all that you need to see. You've learned your lessons from this. You know these people are always going to have empty cups for you, and that's it. And yet, look at there as they stand here, they're holding their arms out like, will you please come back? What are you doing? Will you come back? That's what I'm seeing. Wait. Because these people, you're realizing also that they needed you, collective. You didn't need them after all. You didn't need the grief. You didn't need the heartache. You didn't need the fakeness. They need you. And now that you've leveled, you're like elevating to way above them, okay? As far as your spirituality and seeing things for what they are, okay? Not that you're better than anyone else, but I'm saying you're thinking more on the 5D, and they're down here in the 3D and like below, okay? So I feel like as you level up, they're like, wait, where are you going? These are people that want to return, but they can't. They can't. You've got your boundaries up and you're not going to deal with it anymore. There just has to come a time when it ends, you know? And these people may want to come back. I mean, you've got a reunion card out, your first card out. This could also be a twin flame card here for that Two of Cups left over, that soulmate connection, right? That one I feel is really difficult for you to walk away from because, you know, you may still feel your person's energy. You may intuitively, energetically feel them pulling on you like, wait, don't go, okay? But you're standing your ground really strong in this. Put one under the Four of Wands, please, for the collective. You could be a Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, heavy on Scorpio energy. What is this one? This one wanted to come out. Yeah, you know what? You don't need anybody. You don't need these people. And I feel like some of them have tried to reach out to you already, divine feminine, but you're pushing these people away. Like it's almost like you want to avoid them. Because like I said, you have a lot to say. You do. You've got a lot of pain inside that these people never cared to hear about before. And if they keep pressuring you, I feel like you're worried that it's going to take you off your throne and you'll say something in a way that is not divine, okay? So remember to stay on your throne here and know that, you know, you've elevated so far above them. But I feel like some of you are just avoiding a conversation because you know what, they don't want to hear what you have to say. And yeah, because you've got a lot to say. If you're pushed, you know what I mean? You'll open up and you'll speak the truth, and you're not going to sugarcoat it. But yet at the same time, you know you have to be careful because you're a spiritual being. So handling things with grace is of utmost importance, okay? So you'd rather just walk away and not say anything at all. And you're thinking in your mind, you know what? I already have my justice. My life has already improved because of the things that people have put me through. I learned from that. I've grown. I did my work. I've learned my lessons. You know, you're very financially abundant here too now, so that is your justice as well. And you've got something that you are working on, something you can sink your passions into here. And you're basically the energy that you would be giving to these people that didn't care is going into you and whatever it is that you're growing. And it's a huge success, or it will be. Okay, Virgo energy here. You could be a Virgo. Still, we're heavy on Gemini and Scorpio as well. I feel like this with the Lovers card, this is a choice. And I feel like, like I said, those Two of Cups, this could be your twin flame soulmate that you're walking away from, because you know what? That's just another of the many who gave you nothing but heartache. You know, I mean, we've all been through it, but man, my heart goes out to you. I feel like crying again, so you're kind of holding your own though, okay? Yeah, you feel like crying again, just it's that time of reflection, but you're still really strong. And you know in this energy that you're in with the Empress and the Minor Arcana, you don't need anybody in this energy. Whatever it is that you're working on and how it is that you're growing, the only ones you need is the divine and the messages that they whisper in your ear to guide you. That's it. This has been a solo dolo journey for most of us here. And you know what, honestly, since you're on a spiritual, you're elevated, you're way up here on the 5D, thinking on the 5D, okay? And the people that you're leaving behind are on the 3D. How many of these people do you think are truly going to understand? How many of these people do you think are going to take the messages to heart? There's such a big degree of separation here between the way you're thinking, which is very open-minded and spiritual, to the way they're thinking, which is very closed-minded and just wanting to cling on to you because of your energy. Okay, they're not even going to understand if you told them the messages you get from the divine and how you've accomplished the great things that you have and the healing and the lessons, and they're not even going to understand it. But excuse me, I'm so sorry, but yet at the same time, they're trying to come back in. So I feel like these people that you're leaving behind, they're going to be starting to send you text messages. It could get aggressive for some of them. You know, they're clingers. They're not carers. You know what I mean? They don't care. They cling. That's they want to keep you stuck and play on your emotions. These are people that you've known for like most of your life. But I feel like you're the only one who had the full cups and you had unconditional love. And I feel like they may even be insulting you because you're deciding to free yourself from this mental mind entrapment. You know, you're not allowing people to give you guilt trips anymore. And I feel like that's what they're going to try next, are guilt trips. How could you do this when we've known each other forever? How could you do this after all the love you gave me? Right? And to what is your reply? Well, I didn't get anything but empty cups from you, so that's why I'm trying to walk away peacefully. Even though I know what you're all about. Yeah. They're getting angry. They're going to get angry and they're going to come straight for you. A lot of you have some kind of stardom. You could be, and if you don't, you're in the public eye somehow. So you could be just wanting to be peaceful. Look at how you just want some peace. You don't want to experience heartache anymore. You don't want to experience betrayal or empty cut. You don't want to do for everybody and give them all of your energy and they give you nothing in return, nothing. Some of them even kick you when you're down. If they can't play on your emotions here and give you a guilt trip to get you back in, they're going to get angry and insulting. It's going to just, they'll snap. These people will snap if you turn your back on them in a peaceful way. Okay? But I mean, these are people that they want to keep you stuck in your head. Collective, they don't want you to leave the scene. They want you to keep giving them all of those filled cups. Okay? But I feel like it's not going to happen. Yeah, some of these people thought that they were better than you. You know, but whatever they were working on, it didn't work out because they're attached to toxic energy. I've got a King of Pentacles here. This could be that soulmate that you're walking away from. They're still committed to somebody else. We got the King to the Queen of Pentacles in a toxic situation. And this is somebody who thought they were better than you. And you're so far above them from a spiritual standpoint, okay? Only from a spiritual standpoint, really. You're on the 5D, they're on the 3D. This could be somebody very materialistic. It could be a commitment that's just about money, codependence, that kind of thing. But they're married. And they're going to try to come back in too, to keep you stuck and confused. You know, I don't know why these people can't just leave you alone and let you walk away peacefully. The fact that you're pulling away, collective, is upsetting. Like, it's really shaking and shocking these people, okay? Yeah, but the divine, you're being spiritually led. And this is a lesson, right? This is a lesson these people are being forced to learn, all of them that you're leaving behind. All those empty cups, it's time for them to fill those cups with a spiritual lesson. Period. You walked away, you left the empty cups behind. So now it's time, if they want to be a part of your life, they need to elevate and learn their lessons. and learn that they can't keep treating good people like this. They just can't. It can't. Even the divine is sitting here saying, we have seen enough. You're trying to be peaceful. You're trying to walk away peacefully, even though you've got a lot to say from the pain that these people have caused. And, and they keep coming at you with guilt trips, with anger, with insults. I'm telling you, they're going to be sat down to learn a lesson without your energy. Who's going to save them then? Anyway, collective, listen, that's what I have for this message. I hope this helps. I hope it resonates with you. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you like this vibe, right? And until next time, everyone, take care of you and peace out.